Embracing the Unknown, the Journey of Gratitude message on the occasion of the 152nd birth anniversary of Pujya Sri Lalaji Maharaj 1st February 2 and 3, 2025, Kanha Shanti Vanam. Embracing the Unknown, the Journey of Gratitude. Dear friends, at the end of his tour of South Africa in 1981, Pujya Babuji Maharaj gave a message 1, I appreciate my associates. Proceed towards unknown. Love him who loves all. Destination is not far off. Remembrance is the instrument. Bless you all. 8th March 1981. In the vast expanse of human thought, there lies an eternal quest, the search for meaning, purpose, and a destination beyond the one. This is published in Babuji's book, Messages Universal, and also in the compilation, Complete Works of Ramchandra, Volume 3. 3. Visible Horizon. This journey is not just a traversal of physical spaces but a deep inward exploration, propelled by gratitude, guided by remembrance, and directed towards the unknown. The guiding words of Pujya Babuji, I appreciate my associates. Proceed towards unknown. Love him who loves all. Destination is not far off. Remembrance is the instrument. Bless you all. Serve as a profound compass for the spiritual journey towards infinity. Each phrase encapsulates timeless wisdom, inviting reflection and action for those seeking the infinite. Gratitude as the foundation. I appreciate my associates. Gratitude is not merely a polite expression of thanks. It is a transformative practice that reshapes perception and builds bridges among us. In the context of this journey, the phrase, I appreciate my associates, reminds us of the interconnectedness of human lives. No individual's spiritual or philosophical journey unfolds in isolation. Each associate, whether a mentor, friend, or even a challenging adversary, plays a role in shaping our path. What makes me grateful is that the great master expresses appreciation towards all of us, his associates. Philosophers like Martin Buber emphasize the I-thou relationship, where each interaction with another person is a sacred encounter. When we express appreciation, we elevate our relationships from mere transactional exchanges to meaningful connections imbued with respect and acknowledgement. This act of appreciation allows us to recognize the divine, the infinite within others, reflecting the interconnected web of existence. This very attitude of mutual appreciation towards each other embellishes and allows the forward expansion of the condition we experience at the Atma Chakra, the second chakra of the heart. In daily life, gratitude manifests as acknowledgement of the contributions of those around us. By appreciating our associates, we nurture relationships that provide support, guidance, and inspiration. This practice cultivates humility and reminds us that we are not self-sufficient beings but part of a collective journey. Gratitude also fosters inner peace, reduces resentment, and nurtures contentment, which are essential for moving towards higher goals, especially the much dreamt about state of unity between us all. Gratitude also fosters inner peace, reduces resentment, and nurtures contentment, which are essential for moving towards higher goals, especially the much dreamt about state of unity between us all. Proceed towards unknown. Babuji's call to proceed is about our inner journey. Proceeding, as a continuum, means no halting, ever. The frustration of, what next, cannot then arise. Craving for a comfortable spot on the shore, from where we begin, settles us into inertia. Hence, the Kathopanishad declares, arise, awake, rest not till the goal is attained. Our spiritual journey begins with an impulse of the Master, who is endowed with the capacity to impart pranhuti. Such a journey never ends, for to complete it would be to impose limits on the infinite, confining what is infinite to the finite, stripping it of its vastness. There are times when we feel on top of the world, and fully satisfied with our inner state. And there are times when we do not feel inclined to meditate. The nuances of why this happens are well understood by all sincere seekers. This duality, of being satisfied and unsatisfied, is the essence of the spiritual journey. True joy and the dance of life arise not from a state of complete satisfaction or dissatisfaction, but from the dynamic tension between the two. True joy and the dance of life arise not from a state of complete satisfaction or dissatisfaction, but from the dynamic tension between the two. Satisfaction brings inertia, dissatisfaction brings complaint. The space in between, where neither is fully realized, is where life truly flows, and where joy manifests. Life's vitality lies in movement, dynamism, and continuous proceeding. The divine itself is movement. Nay, it is the continuous expansion we call Brahm. To walk with a guide who keeps nudging us, directly and indirectly, is to recognize that the journey is the destination. Every step becomes an expression of gratitude. Consciousness, too, is a flow, not a fixed point. It has no destination, for a destination implies an end, and life is endless. As an analogy, a flower does not stop at blooming. It must fade, transform, and spread its essence into countless other blooms. 6. Let us observe the beauty of a flower turning to seeds. Seeds may remain dormant and almost stone-like, but they are not stones. There is a great potential waiting to burst forth. Though a seed may rest, seemingly inert, it holds within it the potential for dynamic growth. Its stillness is not the stillness of a stone, but a waiting for the right moment to flow, to bloom, to spread. In contrast, a stone remains inert, bound by its lack of movement. In this way, attachment to fixedness, whether physical, mental, or emotional, is the worldly mind's trap. True freedom lies not in abandoning one thing for another, but in releasing the very habit of holding on. Life's true essence is in movement, in becoming, in the infinite unfolding. The unknown has always held a paradoxical allure, often paralyzing us with fear of some sort. It represents mystery, potential, and the infinite, a destination that beckons but resists definition. The directive to proceed towards unknown is both a challenge and an invitation to transcend the familiar boundaries of thought and experience. Moving towards the unknown needs true courage. Courage is an outcome of clarity of our goal and faith in the practice and the master. Faith is not blind belief, but a deep trust in the process and in our inner capacity to reach the goal. Proceeding towards the unknown also denotes a continuous journey, swimming in the shoreless ocean. Let us visit Babuji's masterpiece book, Towards Infinity. When we enter this ultimate state, we are in a state of oneness. This is in fact the real sphere of Advat, though if consciousness of it remains, duality has not yet forsaken us in the true sense. In other words, the ultimate changeless state has not so far dawned. As a matter of fact, it is the place where the feelings of both duality and non-duality become extinct. Philosophically, the unknown can be understood as the ultimate reality, often described in spiritual terms as the divine, the infinite, and enlightenment. In the works of mystics like Meister Eckhart, the unknown is not a void, but a profound fullness that transcends human comprehension. Similarly, in Eastern traditions like Advaita Vedanta, the unknown is the realization of the self as oneness with the absolute reality. Beauty is when we transcend both dimensions of Dvaita and Advaita. Moving towards the unknown needs true courage.